So she never even thought that this outcome was possible, so that she would actually be living a life and a career that she loved. My name's Shauna Cole, and this is Career Interrupted. Sarah contacted me to help her through some one-on-one coaching because she was going through a lot of stuff. She was really struggling at work. She had a manager that she didn't like. She was going through a separation with her husband. She was going through the loss of a family member. Legit, everything was just feeling like it was falling apart. She didn't really know where to start on the career end of things, which is why she got in touch. She was in a job with a manager she didn't like, doing work she didn't like, in a company she didn't like. And when we started our conversation, still, she was looking to sort of salvage and stay with this company. It didn't make a whole lot of logical sense. Now, let me tell you a little bit more about Sarah. She's highly educated. She's an engineer. She holds a master's degree in business. And on paper, legit, her job looked killer. She was leading an entire business. She had the team of direct reports. She had the assistant. She had all the fancy things that she was supposed to have. All of these things were supposed to make her happy. All of the actions she had taken in her life were leading her towards this supposed amazing career. Well, when she ended up where she was supposed to end up, where she was supposed to be happy, she really wasn't happy at all. And it wasn't until several different things started to really kind of crumble and fall apart all around her that she actually noticed, like, I'm really kind of miserable, but I'm not supposed to feel this way because on paper, I have it all. So she felt this immense guilt for not appreciating what she had. She earned over 6 figures. She had to be happy. She had to be happy. She was making the money and she had all the things, but she wasn't. She wasn't happy. And I think it's so interesting with Sarah, as with like so many other of my clients, there almost has to be like a perfect storm that forces us into a situation where we actually reflect on whether or not we're still happy in our careers, if we're happy in our lives. In her case, several different things were happening personally that forced her into this corner to go, whoa, am I even happy where I am at work? We go through our entire professional lives doing what we're supposed to do. We go to school, we get the good grades, we move from there, we get our entry-level job, we go to the networking event, we climb the corporate ladder, and there's all these rules and standards that we're supposed to meet. But along the way, we don't leave a whole lot of time and attention to kind of check in and say, is this what I want? Is it making me happy? I think it's a perfectly natural thing for what makes us happy to change over time. When we think about like the course of our own lives, we go through so many changes personally and professionally. Doesn't it make sense that our career goals might need to change too, to align with that new version of ourselves? So in the case of Sarah, we took a step back and went through the exercise of finding her career clarity. Now, career clarity is a 5-step process that ultimately will lead you to this clear, this crisp career vision. And career clarity is an exercise that we absolutely need to do and take on more than once in our professional lives because things change and we change. By working through career clarity, Sarah was actually able to leave this job that she hated. She got the nerve and the confidence to leave the job. Now, she didn't do it haphazardly without a plan. She established a clear plan to the next step in her career. She had always wanted to have her own business. And now, with many years of experience behind her, a solid education background, she was in a really, really great position to start her own consultancy. But it was almost like she was caught in the spin of day-to-day and she couldn't even see that. So working through the 5-step process of career clarity, she was actually able to recognize that, hey, maybe now is the time to make this big career change. If you're going through something really significant at work or personally or any sort of big transition, it might be forcing you to really reflect on whether or not you're happy in what you've built for your life. When it comes to career, walking through a 5-step career clarity process can be really, really useful to start to level set and to start to get real honest with yourself and define the next step in your career. I'm going to link to a video in the description here with lots more great info on this career clarity process because you're probably feeling curious about it at this point. So be sure to check that out. If you're going through a phase of transition and if you're feeling like something's not quite right, something probably isn't quite right. So I encourage you to do this reflective exercise. And I want you to know that for Sarah, things started out super rough, super unclear. She was feeling completely overwhelmed by her situation and not quite sure where to start. But by working through a linear and defined process, she was able to come up with a really clear plan for herself. So she basically was moving from this place of overwhelm and stress and anxiety to a new place of feeling in control, calm, and confident about the next phase of her career. And I want this for you too. If you found this video helpful, please go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you check out my video on career clarity. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to make change work.